Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna. In the modern world, it has been observed that the values, morals, ethics, character has been eroded very badly with the invasion of science and technology in our country. On one hand, Indian thought that he wants to become a superpower in advancement in science and technology and create some revolution through industrial revolution. But at the same time, the children going to schools and colleges, they became practically bookworms, studying the books and engaging themselves in material progress at the cost of spiritual purification of heart. You see, Gandhi made a very interesting statement. There is enough in this world for everyone, but not for one man's greed. There is enough for everyone's need, but not for one man's greed. So Srila Prabhupada was a Gandhian, and he appreciated Gandhi's thoughts. At that time, India was under foreign subjugation. So Srila Prabhupada thought that when India gets freedom, then we can mold India in such a way that India can stand for her name. The word Bha means Prakash. Rat means engage. So Bha Rat means one who is always engaged, the country where people engage in spirituality, in values, in morals, ethics, character, such things. So, and Srila Prabhupada in his life, he got an opportunity to meet a very great guru called Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who convinced him that what is emergency is God consciousness, Krishna consciousness. And his guru told him, actually, there is West, there is East. There is a great focus on material advancement. In the East, there is a great focus on spiritual advancement. Actually, the spiritual advancement is like fire. Material advancement is like smoke. Smoke creates trouble, whereas the fire serves in a kitchen, because through fire you can cook sabji and everything. So his guru told him that instead of preaching in India, you should go to the West. If you can make an impact on the Western world, Indians who are imitating the West will simply follow the Westerners who are also likely to take to process of Bhakti Yoga very seriously. So Srila Prabhupada used to give an example of Andha Pangu Nyai. Take a blind man, like a materialistic man. He's compared to a blind man because he's very stout and strong, but he's taking a knife in his hand and whirling it in a crowded place. On the other hand, you take another man who is a blind man, who is a man with eyes, but who is lame. So India was technologically lame, and America was 300 times technologically more advanced. So America can be compared to a stout man, while India was a lame man. But America was spiritually blind. India was enlightened. So Prabhupada said, let us combine India and America. The blind man can carry the lame man on his shoulders. Then the man who is lame, he can show direction. Go straight, go right. So Srila Prabhupada wanted Indian spirituality to be combined with Western technology, and the message of the Vedas could be reached all over the world by the powerful technology of the West, the sublime message of the East. And he did it very successfully. In 1965, he went to the West. Within 12 years, he practically established 108 centers worldwide. And now ISKCON has more than almost 1,000 centers now across the globe. Many prominent big temples. And there are activities going on in the colleges and schools, in corporate circles. There are farm communities. So Srila Prabhupada's greatest gift, however, is his books. He has given more than 100 books. The books, we can compare them to lamps. Why? You will see, if you give food today, tomorrow it will turn into stool. But if you take a lamp and lit 1,000 lamps, you can go on multiplying the number of lamps. So 500 years ago, the 6 Goswamis, they gave knowledge through their books like Upadeshamrita, Bhakti-Sam Sindhu. Today you can see, Srila Prabhupada took these books and expanded this knowledge worldwide. It's like taking one lamp and multiplying it into thousands of lamps. So knowledge never perishes. Knowledge always expands. That's a saying in English. The hand that lends roses is rendered fragrant. So one who gives knowledge to others, his heart itself becomes more enlightened. So Srila Prabhupada's books are the greatest gift for us. Because today the ISKCON society has become a very stable and sturdy society across the globe. In all the countries, including Europe and America and Australia, Canada, Russia, and all these places, because his books are written very logically, scientifically, philosophically, and with great relevance to the life of modern man. So Srila Prabhupada left these books behind for us. He gave us temples, he gave us farms, he gave us how to conduct our life and become a perfect gentleman, and how to live a happy life here in this world, and how to live the world in full consciousness of Krishna and go back to the spiritual sky, which is the goal of human form of life. Thanks to Srila Prabhupada, even in his ripe old age, after 70, and for the next 12 years or so, he did a miracle beyond human comprehension. It's just not imaginable to anyone. He suffered a couple of heart attacks on his way to America. He didn't, return back, but he persisted and he struggled and slogged to fulfill the order of his guru to preach the message of East to the people of the West. So today, the whole world is experiencing the joy. Like I have been in ISKCON the last 25 years. I joined at the age of 25. Now I am 50 now. So I have been reaching out to India to more than a couple of lakh of students across the country in 15 points in different parts of India. I've been traveling. Now in ISKCON, they have given me a responsibility as a GDO, Global Duty Officer, and they have deputed me to preach at Boston, USA. And I feel it is a very great privilege and an opportunity, although I am not highly qualified for doing the same. Srila Prabhupada put his foot in Boston Harbor and he expanded preaching all over the world. So following in Srila Prabhupada's footsteps, begging for his mercy, I would like to execute my assignment of reaching out to the Western youth, beginning with Boston and in different parts of the West, reaching the same message of the spirituality of the East to the people of the West. Thank you.